1 second. I'm going to be sending the link into the group chat so that way we can see everyone. So we're gonna go over the overalls and then we'll go over the top prospects, power rankings. Actually, power rankings I'll send a message for, obviously, but do that at a later date. First, let's go to my channel. Alright, so first off is your Baltimore Orioles. So Alex Cobb is your ace for the Baltimore Orioles. Do have some pretty good pitching prospects down here in the organization. They do have a top 20. They actually have 2 top 50 prospects. Starting pitching wise, as you can see. Okay, catcher. Definitely needs some upgrades, but obviously this is a rebuilding team. And they actually have 5 top 50 prospects. That's a pretty good slate right off the bat. Take a look here at Boston, team who I'm going to be competing with. They have a top prospect there in Jay Guru. Bullpen needs an upgrade here for Boston. Catcher could use an upgrade. Nothing really else. I'm just gonna not quickly go through, but I am just going to go through. Here's my team, Luis Severino being a complete ace. Nice little pitching core I have there for the future. I called up Austin Romine and sent down the other guy just cause why not? Pretty nice team I have here. If it can win another fucking World Series. I could use an upgrade at first base over Miguel Andujar, but that's alright. Really pitching wise, Rays could actually be a surprise team this year. But they do need some upgrades as well. But nevertheless, they could be a pretty surprise team this year. The Toronto Blue Jays have a good future closing wise, Mr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Future outfield thing here is the White Sox. Great future pitching core. Overall, pretty solid team here for the White Sox. Yoenis Cespedes has not died yet, which is a good sign. Trace Thompson, still Trace Thompson, Clay Thompson's brother. The Cleveland Indians, still a pretty good pitching core, starter-wise, good bullpen. Just a good team all around. Great outfield. And Mike Poppy runs it off, you know. The Detroit Tigers, we kind of auctioned them, so they're sucking a little bit, but it's alright. They're honestly not that bad. Could honestly probably auction them again if we wanted to auction more prospects. But yeah. What else do we got here? The Royals, another auction team. We didn't actually another auction team. Then I think someone actually owns the Royals now after auctioned. I don't know. Bullpen's terrible. Their hitting's alright. I mean, not bad, but like nothing really be excited about, you know. Twins, Jose Barrios, still gonna be Jose Barrios. Pretty good pitching there for the future. I'm fucking tired. I just spent 3 hours straight doing this. How long did it take me to do contracts here? How long we've been doing this? 4 minutes 55 seconds. So I'm gonna subtract about 6 minutes. So it took me 2 hours and 1 minute to do contracts. To stop my stopwatch, it took me 2 hours and a minute to do contracts. But hey, at least we can sim now in the next 2 days to 3 days, you know. So that's the Twins. Here's the Angels. If the game could actually get an Angels roster right for once, they could be a contending team. Also, they can only have one Ohtani up, so the Ohtani that you will see in the outfield in about 1 second isn't the right Ohtani. He's probably gonna want this Ohtani up. So just like, let me know what Ohtani you want up. Alright, man. Let's look at how this Ohtani has done over the course of his career. Oh, he's sucked over the course of his career. He's the fake Asian, because I couldn't make him look Asian, so. Yeah. A wild card to the Boston Red Sox, and it's kind of, needs a catching upgrade. Hard, but they do have Freddie Freeman, who they acquired, so if he can continue to play good, that would be good for them. And yeah, heading over to Seattle, this is John Harris's team. Harris, probably the worst trader in all of KTL. But you know, he's a nice guy. I enjoy him quite a bit. AJ Cole's still a god. You know, needs an upgrade at every single position. Actually, except for Brian Dozier. He does have Brian Dozier, who, you know, he's alright. It's Brian Dozier. I mean, Brian Dozier's Brian Dozier, you know. Texas-wise, okay team here for the Rangers. It is an unknown team. Alex Claudio, pretty good relief pitcher there, along with Jose Leclerc. Chirinos, Odor, they definitely have some second base depth. Holy shit. And then, yeah. So overall, that's kind of cute. Houston, the team that lost in the World Series. They're an alright team, you know. They're pretty well balanced. Not gonna lie, could use not many upgrades. I'm kind of just talking at this point. You know, Revian, you know, it's kind of hot. Yeah, that's what it is. DNL is kind of hard, so who knows. And once again, the owner is John, so like, who knows. This is a Miami team that we auctioned off. Players, you know, have developed for them, which is good news, but they still suck, so probably aren't going to be good, not gonna lie, but like, who cares, you know. Yeah, here is the Washington Nationals. Jack owns this team, you know, he's finally decided to trade, which is probably for the better of him, but yeah. I don't know, shit's kind of like turning colors now. I don't know if I'm tired or high, but either way, you know. Ravi's team, Jacob deGrom, still doing Jacob deGrom things at 95 overall. Definitely could use some, could use another 5 pitchers. This is a team that could contend right away if Ravi, you know, didn't try to rape every single person in KTL. I mean, we still love you, Ravi, but like, come on, man, you gotta chill a little bit. You could easily make a contending team, baby. Phillies, pretty solid rotation. Nevertheless, relief pitching's pretty good. Could be better, but it's Perrin, so I love Perrin though. Catching's pretty good. Justin Smoke there at the first base. Donaldson along with Cabrera. Pretty well-rounded team, if you ask me. Let me get a drink quick. I don't have a drink with me, so never mind. Here is the Chicago Cubs. Josh can't get starting pitching for his life. It makes him upset. Relief pitching is okay, though. Same thing with the closing. Overall, a well-balanced team. This is a team that made the World Series 2 years ago, and then fucking lost to an easy team. The Reds are now owned by George Santos, who is now back in KTL. Pretty okay, well-balanced team. He does have one of the best closers in the game for Raisel Iglesias, who actually 2018 needed to go. 2019 he fucking struggled. He does have a good future closer though if he does want to trade Raisel. Overall, I see a lot of A pots and B pots, so that's good news for him. Milwaukee, this is a team that I believe lost NLDS. It's one of Evan's teams, you know. I don't know if Evan has won a badge, nor do I really care if Evan has won a badge. Salvi Perezi there, Kison Herrera. That's pretty cute. Unowned team in the Pittsburgh Pirates. They have a pretty good future team. It is year 3, so you could see some of these rebuilding teams start to contend. So perhaps we see a ghost badge coming up, you know. I don't know, maybe. And yeah, so now we head on to St. Louis Cardinals, and this is Nick Johnson's team. We all love Nick, even though he lies about his age, you know. We all still love him. Patrick Corbin, I heard that he wants to be a New York Yankee in real life and in KTL. So perhaps you want to trade him to me, Zach. That's just what I heard. The Rockies are your World Series champions. I'm surprised that this team won a World Series. Probably shouldn't have. Dodgers probably should have won it, or like the Indians or someone. But the Rockies won it, so now we have to hear Dimitri brag about how he won a solo badge for the next 15 KTLs, but that's alright. Dodgers probably the team that should have won the World Series this past season. Good bullpen there. Catcher Navarez is really good, actually, to be honest. Just a really good team altogether, you know. Mike Trout, best outfielder of the game. Padres. I don't even know who owns Padres. I think Andy does, but like who knows? Andy's always inactive. Like no one actually fucking cares about Andy. Just kidding. I do love Andy. Pretty good, well-rounded team. His prospects haven't really developed yet. But who cares, you know? And then here is Deke's team. Probably the best farm system in all of baseball. Deke built, you know. Jordan Hickson keep his ERA down. That'd probably be for the best interest. Ray Black, he still has that A-pot at 30 years old, so that's nice. He has that closer in Dylan Maples there, you know, cooking. Miguel Montero, honestly, probably a steal. Based on what he's done. There's Mr. Joey Bart here, too. Could be ready at the end of the season, you know. Pretty sexy team here. And yeah, so then now, since we're back on the Orioles, might as well just take a look at the top prospects. Your top prospect is right field Shohei Ohtani, but I think he's going to want the starting pitcher version, so that's going to be a no-no. Then you got Vladdy, Rogers, Whitley, Luzardo, Kopech. Any Yankees on this list? Yeah, there has to be a Yankee on the list, right? Let's see a Yankee. Oh yeah, Sega. Alright, cool. We already did see the awards. No all-star voting, obviously. No league leaders. No one cares about standing. So, yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.